All right, time now for news from the left. Don Lemon this morning says his new morning show gig is not a demotion. Don, Poppy Harlow, Caitlin Collins all going to this new CNN morning show. That's going to be the host right there. For the ladies, it's a clear promotion. For Don, primetime to mornings traditionally would be seen as a demotion. But Don says, nope, that's not the case.
Those are out there saying, oh, he moved me and without my... He asked me and I said yes. I could have said no. This is not someone saying you must move to the right, Don Lemon, you must not be so, give so much of your perspective. None of that has happened. All of that is fodder for Twitter, which is not real. So stop it. I was not demoted.
So there's a couple interesting things going on there. First of all, he says he could have said no to the promotion and just stayed at primetime, which is somewhat hard to believe. The other thing he said is that there's no push at all to move away from the radical ideology that people like Lemon have been pushing at the network. I find that very hard to believe, considering they just fired Stelter. They fired that other reporter guy who was nuts. What's his face? You wonder if Acosta's got anything coming up on the horizon. Interesting times over at CNN. Moving on, Pete Buttigieg on CNBC earlier getting spanked for trying to spin all of this country's disasters that his administration has created in a positive light.
So just stick to the script. The economy is great. The border is secure. Our cities are safe. Wouldn't it be
no one's
better,
pretending all of our problems are
just be honest? Wouldn't it be better to just be honest with the American people about the soup that we're in right now, and we can all try to deal with it together instead of just...
Nobody's saying we don't have any problems.
Nobody's saying we don't have any problems. You've manufactured every problem that we have, Pete. Good God. It didn't stop there. The host then went after Buttigieg on inflation and the administration's very, very horribly timed celebration of the Inflation Reduction Act on Tuesday.
To be popping champagne corks about conquering inflation on a day when the stock market at that very moment was down almost 1,300 points, over 1,200 points, after another really horrific inflation report. Did you say to yourself at that time, what are we doing? This looks really bad.
No.
No. Okay. Good enough, Pete. Next up, Gavin Newsom narrowly averted an energy crisis just a couple weeks ago in his state by forcing people to basically sweat laying on top of their bed at night and not turning the AC below 78 freaking degrees. Here he was today gloating about it.
We didn't have any blackouts in California. Ron DeSantis, you were wrong again. You made it up. A lot of people made it up. Folks on Fox, you made it up. I know you wished it happened. Trust me, many of them did, because they want to kill our green energy transition. They want to double down on stupid and continue to drill and actually do more damage.
Governor haircut there. So, you know, he hates Ron DeSantis so much, probably because his wife's parents moved to Florida during COVID and started donating to DeSantis' campaign, which is one of the best stories of the year, by the way. I mean, he probably literally wants to kill his in-laws. Newsom pretending that his state isn't arbitrarily sabotaging traditional energy sources so they can push green energy, which is exactly what they're doing in California. They've basically made it impossible to incentivize regular energy. Everything goes to green. They're sabotaging natural gas, coal, of course. If California had a sensible energy plan, everybody could be cooking the AC at 65 during the hottest months of the year without a worry in the world. There's plenty of energy, but liberals can't get rich off natural gas, even though it's very, very clean. They don't like it. There's no money in that game. So Gavin can't let that happen. So they have to use wind and solar, even though wind and solar won't be ready for 25 years. Oh, what does that mean? Well, you're going to have to turn the AC up to 80 degrees every summer to make sure Gavin can win. Moving on, at The View, Sunny Hostin really hates anybody that doesn't subscribe to her lunatic political ideology.
But it's dumbing down of this country. Anna, you and I were walking just a few weeks ago in front of our building, and we had a group of construction workers yelling, Trump 2024, Trump 2024. I mean, come on. And I told them they need to watch a January 6th committee hearing.
Can you imagine watching that show? I mean, I see it. We obviously have to watch some of it because, you know, we're going to talk about it a lot. But you know, whatever with Sunny Hostin. What else can I say?